Buongiorno, this is Chef Antonio. So today I went to Fogo Butcher Shop, one of our restaurants here in Dallas, and I went inside the butcher room and I asked one of our gaucho that was there butchering some of their meat for the butcher shop, please, find me a nice picanha because I want to do a nice video for you about picanha today. He butchered this beautiful picanha for me. And then he went back and keep butchering for the restaurant. Yes, because our gaucho are all butchers. And the same guy that served the meat to you with great hospitality and is the same guy that actually butcher all the meat, season it and grilling it to perfection, and then come at the table to serve it to you. It's a great tradition. It's something that they love to do it, something that is on their blood. The picanha comes from the back, top side of the beef. It's a muscle that doesn't do that much movements. That's why it's so tender. That's why it's like really tender, almost like a fillet, but with the flavor profile of a ribeye. I'm gonna show you a secret. So, picanha, like I told you before, triangular shape. There is grain that goes in one direction, like every cut. This way is going this way. There is a nice cup of fat on it, and you can tell there are three veins. It's one vein here, one vein over here, and the last vein on this side here, over there. And everything after the third vein is not picanha. It's a cochon duro. The cochon duro is a different muscles that does a different type of work. It doesn't have the same texture. It doesn't have the same flavor either. Some of the fat, like this one here, I can actually even leave it there because it's gonna melt and drip over the charcoal and create that handsome flavor that all we know about picanha. That's all those nice beef notes. Two different type of cut. One for our picanha suprema, and another one for our mini picanha, the picanha that you can find in our butcher shop. So again, the grain is going this way. That's the way we cut our fogo. I'm gonna go ahead and actually remove, like I told you before, a little bit of the top here because I want to have a nice cup on it. I'm gonna save this one for make my picanha burger. It's gonna be fantastic. And I'm gonna cut my first slice of about 4 finger in about this direction over here, like so. And this will be your classic picanha shape. My mini picanha are about 1 inch on thickness. So you don't have to do this at home because if you get it at the butcher shop at Fogo Butcher Shop, you will have already skewered like so. But I want to just show you in case. Super tender, it goes through very easily. The hardest part actually is the fat. Once we prepare our steak, all our cut, we love to let it rest. We love to let it rest and kind of dry a little bit on the surface. It's very important for the best searing. Okay, just a nice generous amount. So now I've got rock salt on both sides and I'm ready to go ahead and cook it. I'm gonna show you a few ways how to do at home in case you don't have a grill outside. It's a old school cast iron pan. They do the job just fantastically at home. Or you can actually put it on a sheet tray like this with a grill and plus the picanha on top and put it in a broiler inside your oven. You will start with the closest one, give a nice sear, and then finish to cook in a lower one. Going to cook this large size picanha supreme on the griddle and gonna sear all the way around on the fat side and on both sides. Okay, let's slice the broiler one. It's so tender. And one thing also to remember, if you don't want to be yelled by a Brazilian, make sure you heat the fat with the picanha. All the flavor is there too. It's the whole experience. Here is the pan seared. Let's check the difference. Now look at that. This is the most interactive way to cook it. So we're gonna do this. We're gonna slice it very thin. We're gonna shave it just like we do in the restaurant. Very, very thin. A nice medium. When it's getting too rare, at that point, you're gonna put just a little salt, and we're gonna go back to the fire. You take it, come over here, and you're gonna slice it a little bit, face it a little bit. It's a little bit more down on this side, of course. And now start to get medium. And as we go, and it becomes too rare for you, at that point, again, a little salt, a little liquid salt, and we go back to the fire on one side, and then the other side. So we got all the technique here: broiler, pan seared, grilled, and griddle. They all look fantastic. I'm gonna taste one. Super tender, super tender. Picanha is super tender all the time if you cook it correctly. Now, go to Butcher Shop at Fogo, buy your meat, and have some fun. Ciao.